Welcome to Let the Quran Speak. Are you a high school, college, or university student? Have you excelled in academics? Do you care about contributing to making your school or community a better place? Then you're eligible to apply for a Max Scholarship. To find out more, join me as I speak with Naazish Chopra from Muslim Awards for Excellence and Michel Kiflen, a scholarship recipient. Naazish, Michel, welcome to Let the Quran Speak. It's so nice to have you both.
Thank you for having us.
So I'm going to start with Naazish to ask you, where did the idea of this scholarship come from?
So scholarship was actually a founding pillar of Max when it was founded back in 2015. Max's core vision is to elevate the brand of Muslims in Canada. So we hope that by giving scholarships to well-deserving students, we recognize and reward their achievements and inspire them to continue to pursue their dreams.
Mm-hmm. Where do the funds come from for these scholarships? When I was applying for scholarships when I finished high school, I didn't know of any Muslim scholarship around. So I'm really happy that there are those available. I'm wondering where the money comes from.
Yeah, so they're actually all donated by individual sponsors. They're obviously very generous, and they're very passionate about the fields that they're in the professional fields that they're in. So we actually work with our sponsors to customize scholarships in those areas, whether it's business, law, humanitarian, and a few others.
Mm-hmm. What's the purpose? I mean, what are you trying to achieve by giving out these scholarships?
Yeah, so as mentioned, it ties really well with Max's vision. Mm-hmm. It's an amazing experience to recognize kids that have done and accomplished so much at a very young age. So we want to broadcast that to the broader Muslim community. And we're also hoping that by inspiring them, we encourage them to give back to the community in the future.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me any stories of people that you've touched, recipients perhaps, whose stories have kind of resonated with you and made you realize the impact of the scholarship program?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of such stories. I'll just give a couple of examples of kids that have achieved a lot. So one of our scholarship winners, he actually started 5 eye clinics in Toronto for Syrian refugees, about 800 plus, wow. And almost half of them were children. Another one of our female scholarship winners of the All-Star Scholarship, she did an internship at the UNESCO Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Peace and Education. So, all the winners actually, they are not just excellent in academics, but they give back to their community in so many different ways. Mm-hmm. And we hope that the scholarships ease some of their financial burden and continue to pursue them and pursue their dreams.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully these individuals will go on to become leaders in the Muslim community, absolutely. And also beyond that to the wider community. Yeah. Now, Michel, congratulations first of all for winning a scholarship. Which one did you win?
So I won, one of the science and technology ones.
Okay.
It's called the Lisa Cosmetics Scholarship for Science and Engineering by the Amir family. Okay. For $5,000.
So how did that feel to win that scholarship?
No, it felt great. They announced the results on Instagram and Facebook. So, I was at work, and I think at about 10 a.m. I opened my computer and I got like 20 notifications from all my friends saying that congrats, you won the scholarship, and this is really good news.
Mm-hmm. Has the scholarship made any sort of difference to you personally?
Definitely. Well, first is the financial burden. It helped pay off the tuition, and second, it kind of gives you access to the Max Gala, and this improves your network in the Muslim community, which I think propagates into community involvement, and also just career development in general.
Mm-hmm. What do you think? What are your plans for the future in terms of? I mean, I see that Naazish has the idea that people who win this scholarship are going to move on and do great things for the community in whatever small way they can. So, Michel, what are your plans? Do you have any ideas?
I mean, I have a general direction. So when I did get the scholarship, I was in undergrad, but now I'm doing my master's in health research methodology at MAC with CIHR funding. And in the future, I see myself in the healthcare industry as, potentially in a leadership position.
Now, Naazish, I'm going to turn back to you. How can young people apply to the scholarship program? I see that you have a number of different scholarships available. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so all of our scholarships are, the list and the applications, they're available on maxgala.com, so that's one word. And the deadline for this year's scholarships is actually on February 28th.
Fast approaching.
Yes, fast approaching.
So you just go online and submit. What do you submit?
Yeah, so there's a form, and the form requires, each scholarship has certain eligibility criteria. So based on that, you complete the application on the website itself, submit whatever documents are required, and that's it.
Can you tell me about the range of scholarships that are available?
So they start from 2,500 all the way till 10,000.
And it seems like, Michel, you got a science and technology scholarship. So it seems like there are many different kinds of scholarships for students.
Yeah, absolutely. There's, we try to broadcast the scholarships to a lot of different diverse students. So as I mentioned, some of the fields are business, science, engineering. We have scholarships for the Somali Canadian youth, persons with disabilities. So there's a broad spectrum.
And what is the selection process like?
So the assessment process is quite rigorous. It's 3 rounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The first round, so all the applicants are judged by Max executives, so volunteers within Max. Shortlisted candidates then go on to round 2, who are judged by individuals who have volunteered to become judges for the application process. So they're external to Max. They're all professionals and very successful within their respective fields. And shortlisted candidates from round 2 then go on to a panel interview. And then thereafter, the winners are selected.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, Michel, congratulations on going through all that. You know, what advice do you have for people who are considering applying for a scholarship in the future?
Well, the first thing would be to start early. So don't leave it to the last few days. Just because there are essays that you need to write. And sorry, the last thing you want to do is face writer's block. So no, I would suggest be true to yourself. Write down what sort of drives you to make change in your community as well as external communities outside of just the Muslim ones. And yeah, that's start early.
Okay. Naazish, Michel, thank you very much for joining us. It was wonderful to hear about the Max Scholarship Program.
Yeah,
Thank you for having us.
Hey YouTube, we hope you benefited from this video. If you liked it, or if you didn't, let us know in the comments below. And if you're interested in learning more, check out some of our other videos. And don't forget to subscribe so you can get new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.